Welcome to Black People History, where prominent Black people throughout history are showcased. This episode will cover Black inventors who are known and maybe not well known. Definition of inventor is a person who produces, creates, invents, or devises a new particular process, appliance, machine, or article. So what exactly is an inventor? A Black inventor. Is it what they produced? Did they help the Black community with the thing they invented? Did they help the Black community with their invention? Inventions come in many forms, from men to women who create a new process or machine. An inventor is undoubtedly someone who invents something new, but also useful. Through history, there have been many great Black inventors. This episode will shed light on Black inventors and give you information on how and why they are important and significant people in history, our history. I will be discussing several individuals: Dr. Patricia Bath, George Washington Carver, Marie Van Brittan Brown, Norbert Rouleau, Ruan Sharon Jeter, Elijah McCoy, Alice Parker, Janet Emerson Bashan, Miriam Benjamin, Lita Newman, Louis Latimer, Shirley Ann Jackson, Otis Boykin, and Marjorie Stewart Joyner. Dr. Patricia Bath is a Black inventor who graduated from Howard University. Dr. Patricia Bath has 3 patents which have pioneered and contributed to laser eye surgery globally. Dr. Patricia Bath was the first ever Black female doctor to hold a medical patent and also founded the nonprofit American Institute for the Prevention of Blindness. George Washington Carver is a Black inventor and scientist specializing in agriculture. George Washington Carver developed hundreds of products through his research on sweet potatoes, soybeans, and peanuts. Inventions include dyes, plastics, and oil, just to name a few. As a botanist and chemist, George Washington Carver experimented with different crops in order to help poor Southern Blacks improve their diets and to also increase soil productivity. Even though George Washington Carver was born into slavery, he overcame and became self-taught, a professor at the Tuskegee Institute, and a great inventor. George Washington Carver's childhood home is the first national monument to honor a Black person. George Washington Carver's ingenuity inspired many to realize what they all could do, even with a little. Marie Van Brittan Brown is a Black inventor who invented the first home security system. Marie Van Brittan Brown invented an advanced video and audio security mechanism which included a monitor. The security system even included a remote control and microphone to communicate with a person outside the residence. Marie Van Brittan Brown's security system could also unlock and lock the door or call for help by sounding an alarm. Marie Van Brittan Brown gained a patent for her idea in 1969, which was pioneering and used in over a dozen other patent applications for featuring details of her closed-circuit system. Marie Van Brittan Brown won an award from the National Science Committee and is a Black inventor who saw a problem and invented a solution. Norbert Rouleau is a Black inventor and engineer who invented a multi-effect vacuum evaporating pan which revolutionized the processing of sugar. Norbert Rouleau was able to use latent heat in the processing of sugar to make the quality of sugar better while also lowering the production costs, including speed and safety. Norbert Rouleau's invention is also used by manufacturers of soaps, glues, gelatins, paper-making factories, recovery of waste liquids in distilleries, and the processing and production of petrochemicals. Ruan Sharon Jeter is a Black inventor who created the toaster with a digital timer in 1987, which someone could choose mild or dark toasting. She also invented the scalpel, medical waste container, medical waste disposal container, cartridge for powder and liquid drugs, container for injection device with injection needle, and many other devices. Ruan Sharon Jeter and her sister, Shelia Lynn Jeter, filed patents for a multifunctional machine that featured a stapler, staple remover, pencil sharpener, hole puncher, calculator, tape measure, architectural and engineering scale. Rue and Sharon Jeter's creativity knows no bounds, and she was able to invent and reinvent many everyday devices. Elijah McCoy is a black inventor who invented a lubricator improving the efficiency of the steam engine. Elijah McCoy's invention allowed trains to run for long periods without stopping because the lubricator spread oil over a train's engine evenly while the train was still moving. Elijah McCoy's invention was popular, and many copycats tried to reproduce his technology but weren't successful, so railway engineers requested the real thing, or the real McCoy, and it is where the saying "the real McCoy" comes from. Alice H. Parker is a black inventor who invented the system for central heating using natural gas, also known as the heating furnace. Alice H. Parker's invention revolutionized the conservation of energy in central heating systems and paved the way for heating units which are in present-day homes. Alice H. Parker's patent in December of 1990 encompassed a design which the furnace transformed cool air into heat through an exchanger that could deliver warm air through ducts to individual rooms. Alice H. Parker's invention was a milestone because instead of using coal or wood to heat the home, gas was used. Janet Emerson Bushen is a black inventor who invented a software program by the name of Linkline, which is a web-based application which intakes, tracks, manages, documents, and other numerous reports regarding equal employment opportunity. Janet Emerson Bushen is in the process of building software which has to do with affirmative action compliance. Janet Emerson Bushen attended University of Houston, Rice University, and Harvard University. Janet Emerson Bushen is also an entrepreneur, business consultant, and founder, president, and CEO of her own company, the Bushen Corporation, specializing in human resources and consulting. Janet Emerson Bushen is continually recognized nationally for her invention and business achievements. Miriam Benjamin is a black inventor who was the second black woman to receive a patent from the U.S. government for her invention of a gong and signal chair. Miriam Benjamin's invention was a chair with a notification system that could signal assistance to an attendant through a gong or ring sound when a button on the chair was pressed, while also giving off a light signal. Miriam Benjamin hoped her invention would be used in hotels, hospitals, theaters, airplanes, and governmental facilities. Lita D. Newman is a black inventor who invented a revolutionary hairbrush which could be taken apart and made of synthetic bristles, which were previously made from animal hair. Lita D. Newman's vented hairbrush was innovative because it also helped with making the hairbrush easier to clean when necessary. Lita D. Newman also fought for women's rights while also changing how women cosmetically cared for their hair. Lewis Latimer is a black inventor who invented the carbon filament for the light bulb, which helped make electric lighting more affordable and practical. Lewis Latimer even wrote the first book on electric lighting called Incandescent Electric Lighting in 1890, and also supervised electric light installations in New York, Philadelphia, Montreal, and London. Lewis Latimer also patented other inventions which include the water closet for railroad cars, also known as toilets, and the air conditioner. There have even been allegations that Lewis Latimer, not Alexander Bell, invented the telephone. Lewis Latimer made widespread incorporation and use of electric light possible in society. Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson is a Black inventor whose theoretical research as a physicist helped research and development on the portable fax touch-tone telephone, solar cells, fiber optic cables, and the technology behind call waiting and caller ID. Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson is the first Black woman to have earned a doctorate from MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and only the second Black woman in the United States to earn a doctorate in physics and the first to be awarded the National Medal of Science from Barack Obama. Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson is currently the president of the oldest technological research university in the United States, the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson has received numerous honors and holds over 50 honorary doctoral degrees. Otis Boykin is a Black inventor and also an engineer. Otis Boykin invented the pacemaker, which is a small device placed in the chest to keep the heart beating. Otis Boykin made the pacemaker after his mother unfortunately died of heart failure. After graduating Fisk University and starting his own company, Boykin Firth Incorporated, he patented 28 electronic devices. Otis Boykin also improved upon resistors, which slowed the flow of electricity found in wiring. Otis Boykin's resistors are also found in televisions, computers, independently controlled machines, and radios. Otis Boykin is a Black inventor who had tragedy inspire him to make something life-changing for the world. Marjorie Stewart Joyner is a Black inventor of the permanent hair wave machine. Marjorie Stewart Joyner's invention could curl and straighten hair depending on preference. Marjorie Stewart Joyner's invention sought to revolutionize efficiency in the salon by hitting multiple curling irons simultaneously. Marjorie Stewart Joyner helped write the first cosmetology laws and founded the United Beauty School Owners and Teachers Association. Marjorie Stewart Joyner worked in the Black community raising money for Black colleges and fighting racial discrimination. Marjorie Stewart Joyner's invention permanently placed her in cosmetology history, Black history. These were just a few of the Black people in history whose inventiveness changed the world. Black people create and pave the way for new inventors to be inspired. Stay tuned for the next episode where Black royalty in history will be covered. Thank you, stay blessed, stay safe, be inspired, and never give up on your dreams.